Hi friends, this is Marilyn from tarotclarity.com, and a few days ago I received in the mail the Visconti Brambilla tarot as realized by the Il Meneghello group. It comes with a book in English with color photographs. I've read the first page. The English wasn't bad. I've heard that the translation leaves something to be desired, but I understood, maybe because I'm Italian and I kind of get it. Look at this box. It's a two-part box with a lid. Oh my gosh, look at that. And a card, like an additional card, is used. The Lady Fortuna card is there, and let's see, just a little mention about the quality of the card stock. Oh, so pretty. Give me a second, I'll unpack it. The cards are a little swayed backwards, but I can flatten them out, I'm sure. Card number 91 out of 1200, not bad. Oh my gosh, look at this. Now, I'm opening it in the order that the cards are in, so I presume this to be the Emperor with his eagle and his orb and his scepter properly placed in his right hand, because remember, these aren't prints, these were done by hand. The card that's on the cover. Wow. The Ace of Swords. Oh my goodness. It's so pretty. Oh. The Two. So this is where the uneven swords comes from. I've seen it in other decks, and I knew it was a reference, and here it is. Beautiful. There's no gloss, and yet, it's not like a shiny, glossy deck like, the Lo Scarabeo was, in an effort to restore the gold and the silver. But you get a sense that it shimmered, Very pretty. The sad part for me is that when I buy and collect cards, I want to use them. Even if I only use them on special occasions, I want to use them, because I am a tarot reader. I'm not just a collector, I really use the cards. And sadly, the deck isn't a full deck, because it just, it reproduced the cards as they exist, what has survived to now. And so the cards that are missing are missing. And, that's, I would have hoped maybe, especially since it wasn't, a very inexpensive deck, that maybe they might have replaced the missing cards. So I regret that a little bit. What's that up top? Looks like it's deliberate, so... and I imagine, I interpret everything. I'm in a car, I see a sign, I interpret it, So it's not like I can't use it for divination, but I would have, really preferred to use a full deck. But that's not to say that this is not an extraordinarily beautiful deck, well printed. And as I said, even though there's no like metallic shine, you totally get it that it is regal. Night page. Look at his sock. Two different colored stockings. I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Ace of Batons. And I think that means, like entitled to lead or something like that. I forget the exact translation, but I think that's what it means in essence, that it's their right to be leaders or the people in charge. I don't think they were humble people. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. And remember, it was a card game. So when this deck was created, maybe it wasn't the full 78. You know, I have to read about it. Oh, this one's upside down. I have to read about it maybe, you know, in the book to see to what extent the cards are missing and to what extent they were not included in the first place. I'm just looking at this for the very first time with you. Beautiful. Look at that blue. Oh my God. Trying to make out the coin. So it appears as though the gentleman on the coins are the knights of the Visconti court, or maybe the Viscount himself. You can make that out there. So it appears as though there are no cards from the trumps or the triumphs. It seems as though the only cards were the first card. These are all like these are mostly just cards from the pips and the courts, and the only two cards from the triumphs or the trumps are the Emperor and the Lady Fortuna. So it's a disappointment, you know. I be honest, I probably would not have purchased it had I known it wasn't a full deck. And that's my fault too, because I didn't look at the details. I just saw an image of it and thought, oh my God, that's so beautiful. And my brain just assumed the wrong thing. I won't return it. I mean, I'll keep it. And it's beautiful. But unfortunately, I probably won't be able to use it as a tarot deck. But at any rate, I wanted to make you see it. Maybe if you're a collector and you don't care so much if it's a full deck or not, you know, you might be game for it. And I am a collector, so the collector in me will hold on to it. But the reader in me is just disappointed that it's not a full deck. That's all. Until next time, friends. Peace.